Alright, so red also does an aggression against blue, as expected, and the aggression fails. So blue just used their last card, I think. Develops coal with iron already. Upgrades once, uses ocean liner, takes patriotism and engineering genius and civil service and mechanized agriculture. Okay. Yellow successfully does an aggression against blue, which is okay. It takes Pierre, increases population, builds an arena, increases population, and elects Pierre. It takes modern infantry. So why did he take modern infantry? Took it away from blue, perhaps? Or away from me? Destroys the bronze, builds bread and circus, develops oil, and upgrades. Takes reserves. Adopts classic army. Guess you can make a case for oil versus computers here. I guess maybe we're both going for Marie Curie. I don't have computers, so I cannot do Bill Gates or Steve Jobs. Marie Curie is a good option for me. Ian Fleming, perhaps. Charlie Chaplin, if we can get movies, and then Gandhi is here. There are both movies left. We might be in a position to get a movies. I feel like yellow's in a great spot here to win this, so we might want to try to get second place. We're about 10 points behind blue right now. Blue's going to get some points from Watt. Oh, well, there's a reason to get oil. Points for Watt when he leaves. That's a reason. Also into Madame Curie. So what do we do here? So blue doesn't have a lot of science, but blue needs some more military actions. That small number of actions might be an opening for us if we can at some point get stronger here. Is there still... There's still a modern infantry that we can grab. Yellow took the first. That was really just to take it away from us because he already has riflemen. I think we can play an event here. We're second strongest. I think economic progress will be good for us by the time it comes around. I think I'm looking for oil here and some food. So I think it's very likely economic progress won't make it around, but I think being second strongest in this situation, we should go for an event. Inhabited territory. Well, that's pretty great for us. Did red just get a territory? Yeah, red just spent a bunch. No, that was not this. Last territory was wealthy, and red spent 7. Yellow didn't bid. Blue went to 6, and I went to 7. So that was 15. Where are we now? So that was just last time around. But then yellow's had 2 turns since then. Still doesn't really have a unit to send away very well. But I'd be a little surprised if they don't send anything. We have a bunch of cards we can send, and then we get some population, which takes some of the pressure off of this food situation for us. I think we should just go for everything here. I mean, everything that... We can definitely get to 10. And what did red spend? +2 colonization cards. So all the colonization cards are still out there. Our turn, we have 8 resources now. Our turn, if we were to win this, would be something like oil and upgrading oil. And that with efficient upgrade would be 2 resources, I think. Yeah. 2 resources for that, so we have 6 left. 6 left, so we're not going to be, what are we going to be at, 25? So we're not the weakest. If we did something like this, now we can use Wave of Nationalism to get 6 resources, right? And rebuild our cannon for free, and one of these for 1 resource if we wanted. And we don't have to increase population because we're getting 2. So we can just put 1 right back over there. And I'm not sure there's going to be many situations for us to use this card beyond this, and this is a pretty good spot to do it. Hopefully we don't need all 13. You know, also we could look at that and get to 18. And that is 8 to replace those. We get 6 here. So it would cost us 2 resources. We'd have 6 left after upgrading. If we build both of those back though, let's see, so we'd have 1, 2, we'd be putting 1, 2 in, plus 3 more, plus getting 2. We'd be putting them both here, so we're kind of out of people. I guess we have these 2 still. We can move back in as needed. And if I'm going to send these 2, I might as well send these 2. I think this is okay in this situation. I mean, hopefully we won't need 18, but I think it's probably worth it here. And we win. Alright, so we won for 6, which is great. So we just need 1 of those and 2 of our cards. And we'll only go to 26, we don't have to rebuild anything. Cool. And now, since we have a couple of population, I don't think it's quite as important to push selective breeding earlier, which means we can take oil, research efficient upgrade into it, and then take some cards. So it's gonna be hard to get to that tactic, isn't it? Yeah, that one's not the easiest either. So I don't know why. I think I just got distracted by those. So what do we do from here? We are going to be 3rd in culture for a while, so we could grab endowment for the arts and get some culture. Could get up from multimedia. I think movies could be nice here. Movies helps with Chaplin and Fleming, depending on which one we get. We talked about Marie Curie for a while, but I think there's a good chance Blue will take her. With the oil and the computers, it's a reasonable choice for Blue as well. So having movies helps us, with those leaders, helps us get some culture going. We have some room to make up, to catch up to Blue here. So movies would be good. We have resource production to get into a wonder like Hollywood. So that would be good. No one else at this point is in any position to take Hollywood. Our science is low, so civil actions is going to be an issue. Engineering might help with that if we can get to that. Next turn we can build a couple of journalism if we want, depending on what the situation looks like. So for our last action here, I think urban growth makes sense. I mean, talking about limited civil actions, the fact that we have a lot of production, we could just do revolutionary idea. That would let us, we'd have an extra action next turn. We have room for cards if we want to pull them down. Even so, I think urban growth is fine here. We can pretty easily just use an action for revolutionary idea or urban growth into this, or both, and take something. I think just sitting there, it's hard to say no to it in this situation. So I think I will take it. And then end the turn looking like this. So we're second strongest at the moment. There's a good chance red could get stronger. Just has to build one more of these and they would be stronger. Blue played those events, well, a couple of them. Yellow played one. Blue, I don't see blue getting a whole lot stronger next turn. So we definitely won't be the weakest when it gets to us. What events are in here right now? So Crime Wave could hit us. National Pride would not be great. Let's see, Cold War. It'd be nice to get that, but red might get stronger. Refugees, we probably won't be the strongest. International Agreement, we won't be the strongest. So we don't want to be the weakest for refugees. The two weakest for Crime Wave and Cold War. Kind of stinks. Iconoclasm is not the best. And Ravages of Time is mostly fine-ish. So these could be Iconoclasm. Could be. Or that one. Because yellow is into a new leader. Okay. So I don't think there's anything else we're going to do this turn. I mean, what would we do? I guess build one of these or something. Just to get a little stronger. Use up one of the military actions. And that's a Crime Wave Cold War thing. Which would not affect, I mean, so if I'm competing against blue mostly at this point, we would be the two weakest, so we would be the ones not getting Cold War and getting Crime Waved, so at least it would be the two of us. If red doesn't get stronger, then it would be red and blue. I don't think I want to invest these resources here now. Like, I just don't know if that's going to be what I want to do later. So I think I'm going to let that go. Okay, nothing too good here. It's nice to have that so other people don't get it, but it's not good for me to play.